Hello guys and welcome to Crater. So I'm going to be teaching you the power of gratitude, a monk-like guide to enjoying the journey. Most of us guys, we're stressed out of our ball sacks. We're trying to achieve goals, we want it now, we want to do everything, we want to retire our families, all this sort of stuff. But everyone who gets to the top, everyone who has achieved the goals that everyone is trying to achieve, they always say that the journey was the most important thing. I was watching a video recently of this homeless guy, and he was saying it's not about the destination, it's the journey, the person you become on the journey. Now, hearing that, especially as a man, is a bit annoying. You're like, well, okay, I kind of get what you're saying, but I want the goal. I'm going to explain how you can use the power of gratitude to enjoy the journey while also attracting your goals and your desires to you. So let's get into it. What will you learn from this video? You'll learn how to make the journey to achieving your goals more enjoyable, how gratitude teaches your body to attract your desires. Yes, really, there's scientific explanations for this now, and I'm going to go into this for you. And I've got a cheeky little bonus at the end that I think you'll love, guys. So where does this bring me and you watching me on the screen? I was lost. For a long time growing up, I was lost. I would say for the first 18 years of my life, I really struggled with finding meaning. I saw how everyone was chasing everything, how families would turn against each other for money, how friends would backstab each other for girls. I saw all this firsthand. And as someone who, honestly, just wanted everyone to be as happy as I was, you know, this is all meaningless, these things that we're all chasing ultimately aren't meaningless, I was lost. So I was searching for meaning in the world. So I took myself to Thailand. And at the time it was a transformative time in my life because it was the first time that I actually went out and solo traveled, went out and did what I wanted to do. But the purpose of this is I was getting interested in Buddhism. I started meditating, I was getting into the teachings of the Buddha and trying to find meaning in the world. Yet the Buddhists have very interesting things to say, and you don't have to be a monk to apply this information to yourself because there is now scientific explanations for how it all works. But the monks were the first guys on this, so credit to the monks. Let's get into how this actually relates to you. So the repelling effects of stress. We all know that placing people, if it's women, if it's the woman you want so badly, placing people on pedestals as if they are above you actually repels it from you. And this works with your goals as well. Placing your goals on a pedestal is chasing. And the more you chase, the more you repel. Here's the thing. Stress increases over time. So we're not seeing any results, or you're not seeing any results. You're stressed out your bollocks and the days are going by. The doubt is increasing, the fear is increasing. You don't know if it's going to pay off. There is a confusion and a blurry vision of clouds ahead of you. You can't see the path. But you're placing your goals on a pedestal, which is chasing your goals, which is the wrong way to think about it, and bear with me here. So stress increases over time because the more you chase, the more you repel. The more you are saying, I will be happy if I achieve this. So you're putting it as if you haven't already achieved it. I'm going to get into it, guys. But everyone who achieves the goals that you're trying to achieve, they all say it's the journey. And I was watching a video by a homeless guy recently that was actually saying it's not the destination, but it's the journey. It's the person who you become on the journey. That is the enjoyable thing. Once you hit your goal, you hit your goal, but it's the journey that matters. And yeah, that is amazing. I used to hear this advice myself. It's all about the journey. And I know as a guy, it's quite frustrating hearing about this because you're trying. But here's the thing. Stress increases over time. So the more you chase your goals, the more days that go by, the more doubt, fear, anxiety, worry increases. And overall, your stress increases over time because you're not seeing the results. I had to figure out how to lower my cortisol level. So cortisol is the stress hormone. I really had to try and figure out how to lower it because I understood that being stressed is not actually helpful. How can you go to the next level if you're stressed at the current level? You cannot, because the stress only increases at each stage of life. So stress increases over time, which means more pressure. You're feeling more pressure, more pressure, more pressure, and there's more quitting. That's why most guys quit. That's why not everyone can achieve the goals you want to achieve, because most guys can't deal with the pressure. They can't handle with it. So here is how the power of gratitude can help you on your journey so you can enjoy the journey and it actually attracts your goals to you quicker. There is a phrase, act within when without. You may have heard this, you may not have heard of this, but I'll explain it for you now. You hear about fake it till you make it all the time. There's a lot of advice out there that says just fake it until you make it, guys. But that, I've never really agreed with that. I prefer act within when without. Gratitude puts you on the frequency of your desires. So when you achieve your goal, imagine how you feel. Imagine how grateful you feel for actually achieving and completing what you wanted to achieve, what you set out all those years to do previously. Imagine that feeling. Imagine how nice and optimistic and buzzing you'll be. That energy. You can practice that now because the emotion is the same. You can practice gratitude, and what it does is gratitude puts you on the frequency of your desires. There's a lot of information now coming out about energy, vibration and frequency. Nikola Tesla was on about this years ago, and I explain it inside of Crater. But it's all about perspective, guys. You may be stressed now. You may be thinking or getting stuck in the victim scarcity mindset, the victim mentality. But you're working on your goals. You're doing it. Not a lot of people out there actually get the time to do it. Most people may be stuck at their 9 to 5. Most people may be stuck with a child. Most guys may be in relationships that they don't want to be in. It's all about perspective. So here is the action items, an instruction manual. It's all about perspective. Observe like a monk. Here is what I want you to do. When you go about your day to day, notice when you feel stressed. There'll be certain points in your day where you habitually feel stressed. There'll be certain points. Maybe it's at lunchtime in your 9 to 5 job. Maybe it's in the morning. There'll be certain points where you feel this urge, this fuck it and blow it all up. Trust me, we all have it. But here is how you master it. Now you know about gratitude. When you go about your day and you feel stressed, practice within when without. So practice feeling gratitude instead. It's important to meditate. If you're not very good at observing your thoughts, then this will be more difficult. So start meditating. If you're not meditating already, it's vital to do, guys. What you're doing here is you are teaching your body. You are literally in real time reframing how your body feels. You are feeling grateful, the same emotion you'll feel when you achieve your goals, instead of feeling stressed. And the more grateful you feel, the more you are on the frequency of your goals. That is how it works. So here is the cheeky little bonus. I've created the Crater Mind Mastery program, and I designed it exactly for people like you. If you want to break free from negative thinking, keeping you trapped, if you want to reprogram your mind so your life works for you, not against you. So many times I see guys, life happens to them and then they try and happen to life. There's actually a technique where life happens for you. There's a third thing that you can do. And unleashing your true potential with the law of attraction and much more. We go into the universal laws. We touch on all of that. Hocus pocus, which is actually being scientifically proven, and the elites and the people who have this knowledge have known for history. So that is why I created Crater Mind Mastery. It's for people like you. And you can see here, you'll learn how to utilize the raw untapped power of your mind to transform your life. You are responsible for your own actions. Your actions echo into eternity. Break the cycle of habitual thinking, negative thinking. Break the cycle of stress. Break the cycle of burnout. reframe gratitude, and I'll teach you exactly everything you need to know inside of Creator Mind Mastery. If you'd like to come on side, we are waiting for you.